Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I know Urel's not here right now. He's actually behind the camera and doing some things. So I'm gonna do this wedding update solo. It's just like a lot going on. And I think I need to go ahead and share it just for future brides in the North Carolina areas so that they don't reach out to this venue. So to start, oh my goodness, where do I start? Last Thursday, I got an email at 7 a.m. and I opened it up and it said that our event venue will be closing. Our landlord, we couldn't reach a decision. So weddings after August 31st, 2019 will be canceled. And of course you would be refunded by check. And I just couldn't believe that. First of all, if you're having landlord issues or if your employees are about to face termination or about to be laid off, you usually give them like a 60, 90 day or the 90-day notice. So I know these people knew that they were having landlord issues, but that isn't even it. Someone reached out to the news outlet, people started to do the research. This company filed bankruptcy in May. So that's when I got engaged. So they should not have been even taking any other reservations or completing any contracts at that point. So it was just a lot going on. I'm gonna go ahead and share the name of this venue, because I don't want brides to reach out to this venue in the area because they are filing bankruptcy, which means that all the locations might be closing. So the event venue that we had made a deposit on was Noah's Events, located in Mooresville, North Carolina, which is right in Cary, around Cary, North Carolina, in the Durham area, or right before you get to the Durham area, however. But Noah's actually has about, I believe, 30 different locations nationwide, and they're headquartered in Utah. I actually gave them a call, the Utah location a call, and the representative, the admin, she told me, well, the executive team isn't in this office, they work from home. So in my mind, I'm like, how do you have a company and there's no executive office, there's no corporate office, and the executives work from home? It was just a lot going on. So I actually gave her a scenario. I was like, ma'am, I know this is your job and this is what you do, but hypothetically, if I was to sue Noah's Events, you're telling me that there would be no executive office for me to get in contact with? And so she stuttered a little bit and she took my information down and she got me in contact with, I don't know who, if he's the CEO, I don't know what he does, but he confirmed some things with me, and so we're gonna get a check processed and sent to us at some point. But I mean, it was just horrible the way they handled it. The email said, we're not taking calls or emails at this time. Please do not show up at our location. We are in the process of this new information as well. I'm in my mind, I'm like, how do you take people's money and say, don't contact us because we don't have any information? Like, who do you think you are, really? Essentially, who do you think you are, and what do you think is going to come out of this? Do you think really people have invested $10,000 into, or plus, like, we hadn't put down $10,000 at that point, but still $10,000, thousands of dollars, and they're just going to not respond and not call and not show up? Really? That's what you think is going to happen? Not likely. So a lot of people went crazy, contacting news outlets and everything. Unfortunately, some brides had weddings in September and October of this year. So they literally have to kind of scramble to figure out where they'll have their venue. And if you go and see the reviews, you'll see more. I'm also going to link below the news link that came out the same day that they announced to the brides that our weddings would be canceled. But moving on, while this was discouraging, it also gave me a little bit more enlightenment to be a little bit more optimistic, because I live by this quote that my friend Kiara always instills in me. And the quote is, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Every time I make plans, it doesn't work out. Every time I make plans, it doesn't work out the way I thought it would. And I'm always shocked and sent a different way completely. So I've learned that this is like a humbling experience. Luckily, I have 15 months to kind of figure it out. Our wedding, we have projected to be in December of next year. So we have some time. And the reason we chose that date was because Urel is going to be in his master's program. So the solution to all of this that we kind of put together, me and Urel, we sat down and we just talked about the things that we liked and we didn't like about our previous venue. And I contacted about 20 to 23 different more venues, along with the information I had already had for other venues in the North Carolina areas. So we're looking at having our wedding in either the Greensboro area or the Raleigh-Durham area. So if you have any suggestions about where we should go, or you've been to a wedding in North Carolina and you know a venue that would be great for us, let us know. But we would love to stick in the Greensboro, Raleigh-Durham area. As far as updates, any other updates? So far, we only know our total head count to be 80. Our colors are going to be navy and a deep wine color, so that's like a deep burgundy color. And yeah, it'll be in December, right before Christmas, so hopefully it's convenient for everybody. And yeah, really, that sums up our updates and what's really been going on. The venue being the hardest part to figure out, knowing that we have to completely start over. We're waiting on prices, and we'll update you guys along the way with what we decide. And, you know, throughout this process, we'll try to be as informative as possible. If you guys have any different questions about the process of coordinating and planning a wedding from being in a different state, feel free to let me know, and I'll share some details about that. But I don't want to ramble and go all along, but I just have a lot of work to do with finding another venue. So if you have any solutions, let me know, and you'll see Urel and I in the next week. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.